Joining me in the studio today are Tom Tugendhat, the Conservative MP for Tunbridge and Malling, and Peter Chowney, who's the Labour leader of Hastings Borough Council. Welcome to you both. And we're going to start with a story that's been big in Hastings this week. That's the decision of the University of Brightons to pull out of its campus in the town. There's been an angry reaction across the political spectrum. But Peter, the university does point out, doesn't it, that actually attracting enough students to the site in Hastings isn't sustainable under its current model.
Yeah, well, I think we're very angry that they're doing this. I mean, they could have talked to us about it. That it was an internal review done in the university over a period of just 2 months, really. No consultation, really, with anyone else at all. So we're not happy that they're doing this. They do now seem to have made the decision to pull out, though. But what we want to do is establish a University of Hastings. I mean, Hastings has become a university town. We want to keep a university there. And I think we'll be talking to both our Sussex Coast College, the local FE college that already does some HE courses, and University of Brighton, getting them to cooperate with that to establish a new university.
Yeah, because Brighton University says it is in talks with you about establishing this University of Hastings. So will they be part of it? I mean, how's this going to work?
Well, they're certainly prepared. Well, they've said they're prepared to work with us on this. Initially, yes, I would assume, I would hope they would be. But I think one of the problems is that the university model they had in Hastings offered too broad a range of courses. It was aimed particularly at people in Hastings who hadn't had the opportunity to go to university, which was good and was a good model to start with. But I think they need to take it on from that. They need to attract more, put on more courses and attract more students from outside the town. There's no hall of residence. We need decent accommodation for first-year students. And
that's a point that your Conservative MP, Amber Rudd, raised as well. She doesn't think they've done enough to attract students. Doesn't it say something, though, Tom Tugendhat, that maybe because of tuition fees, universities now are having to take a commercial approach to education rather than perhaps putting students first and educational needs of an area like Hastings?
Well, on the contrary, I think this is exactly... I mean, Amber's been working very closely with Peter on this quite rightly, because what they both recognised is that the town needs a creative and imaginative university leadership. And this is true not just in Hastings, but across the country. I mean, there are really good universities and FE colleges in our county, by the way. I mean, Canterbury does incredibly well, Canterbury Christchurch. And what it does is it understands that people are paying for a fee, they're paying their fees, sorry, and they want something in return. And so what they do is they offer courses that are really going to add value to those students. And you know, if universities aren't willing to do that, aren't imaginative enough to do that, then they're going to struggle. And I'm very glad that the pressure is being put by Peter and Amber to make sure that Hastings does get that.
OK, let's move